Hello, my friends. I'm Cindy. This is Bringer of Light Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here and watching this reading. If this reading resonates for you, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know how it resonates for you. I always want to know. And I always want to know who I'm reading for. Today, we are doing that. Who am I reading for? This is part of a series that I'm doing now. There's a playlist for these readings. They are timeless, so whenever you're finding it or it's finding you, this is for you if it resonates, okay? So take it how it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. And if you like this style of reading, I would love for you to check out the playlist and see what else jumps out for you. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and join my community here on YouTube. I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates for you, and let's just go ahead and get started, okay? Who am I reading for? So I'll get a message and you just tell me who I'm reading for. So I have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands is something of drama, some fighting, some disconnect and discord happening. Let's see. And I've got the Star. All right, so you may be a little bit triggered this week. We are at the time of recording this, it is Mercury retrograde. So what's happening here, I've also got the Sun, the Star and the Sun. There is a lot of light surrounding you. There's a lot of light that is wanting to, it's like, I think the chapters are closing. And what may be coming up for you may be coming up for the energy of, closing cycles. Letting go of things that don't serve you. Letting go of all the things that are keeping you from your light. So we'll do a spread and we'll dive in and we'll see what this particular reading is talking about. But I'm feeling like you may be being triggered in your connections this week and or in your thoughts. But I feel like it's your thoughts that are being triggered from something in your connection. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of a disconnect. Maybe there's some struggle in a connection. Maybe there's a little bit of fighting, a little bit of drama. Maybe you're needing to let go of certain people in your life that are kind of draining you or putting you in your head. Maybe the universe is highlighting with all this light here, showing a big light on what is not working in your life or your connections, so that you can get closure or put some distance, laying a good foundation, laying a good foundation of healthy boundaries is what I was trying to say. If there's anybody who is putting you in your head, if there's anybody whose words are making you feel triggered, or if there's anybody who is coming against you, or talking against you, or just combative, it's time for you to choose what's right for you. And it sounds like what's right for you is putting a boundary, putting some space between you and that person. If you're feeling anything like this from any certain person, you need to ask yourself, okay, first of all, energy doesn't lie. My body doesn't lie. If I'm feeling triggered, if I'm feeling in my head, if I'm feeling some type of way, because of somebody who is maybe draining my energy or crossing my boundaries or making me feel bad, I need to ask myself, what am I doing here? What is keeping me in this connection? What can I do to choose me? Have I been people pleasing? Have I been choosing to put my truth aside no matter how this is making me feel? Maybe I've put myself aside to make somebody else feel good. That's playing small to make somebody else feel good. That's not honoring you. And I feel like in the energy collectively, we're all being shown how to honor and love ourselves, And so there's something going on here in connections. I'm kind of feeling like a work colleague or a friend. I'm not really feeling romantic connection here, but whatever comes out is, and however it resonates for you is how it is for you. But I feel like there's something that is being shown to you pretty brightly, I might add, with all of this light. These two don't come out together ever. Very, very, not all the time. All right. This is a lot of light. Okay, but also what these cards represent are wish fulfillment, prayers being answered, your happiest times, your happiest energy, the fulfillment energy, the energy of gratitude because everything is going so well or everything turned out better than you thought. This is literally healing and balance and prayers being answered and your wishes being fulfilled. So what is being highlighted here with all this light is there's something that is the opposite. There's something happening in a connection in your life that is not giving you what you want. And it's being highlighted for a reason so that you can put some boundaries, put some distance, close a cycle. Maybe close a chapter in your life where you allowed people to be on a pedestal, where you allowed people to have your power, maybe where you gave your power away. There's some sort of cycle that's closing here that has to do with connections and your energy. I just saw the Devil card. Yeah. Toxic connections, toxic energy of some kind. One more, please. What do you need to know about this? What else do we need to know about this? More information. All right, I've got the King of Swords, which for me is, and I've got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're needing to walk away. You're needing to find your power. There's the King of Swords is speaking to me about truth, integrity, and power, taking authority for you. Taking authority for your own life, not putting others on a pedestal anymore above you and keeping yourself small, maybe so that you don't have conflict, or maybe you have put your thoughts and your needs in the background to make someone else happy so that you wouldn't have any sort of conflict or you wouldn't have to deal with any backlash. And it's time for you to step into your power, honor your truth, and be the integrity that you hold against you. Because yourself needs to be chosen. Yourself needs to be prioritized. Yourself needs to be honored. So there's something that you need to walk away from. Whether that is a comfort zone, or whether that is walking away from having no boundaries. You're setting boundaries, therefore walking away from having no boundaries. Or if you're feeling like there's a friendship or something that needs to end because they are not, maybe they're just drowning you in drama. But I didn't mean drowning. I don't know why that came out. So that's going to resonate for somebody because that's random. What I meant to say was draining you. Draining you or putting you in your head. There's a reason why it's coming up. And it's for you to close this cycle and choose you. It's time for you to choose you. Take your power back. Stand on your throne. Or sit on your throne with your truth, your sword of truth, your integrity, honoring you, what feels good to you. Something doesn't feel right to you in a certain connection. And it's time for you to put some boundaries up. It's time for you to choose you. It's time for you to take your power back. And it's time for you perhaps to walk away. It's coming up right now for a reason. At the time of recording this, no matter when you're seeing this, if it's fit Mercury retrograde. It is Mercury retrograde, but we're also right in the middle of eclipse season at the time of recording this, okay? But whenever you're seeing it, if it fits your story, it is for you. Okay, is what I was trying to say. But the moon showing up here just tells me this is all coming out for a reason. The moon is another light, another form of light that shines in the darkness. You've got the moon, the sun, and the star here to shine light on a situation that maybe you've been ignoring, but see, your body hasn't been ignoring it. You know how you felt, and maybe you've been complaining about it. Maybe you have been ignoring it. You know what I'm talking about right now. Whatever, if you're still watching this, whatever this is talking about, you know. Because the moon is also your intuition. Even in dark times, your intuition is leading you. Your intuition has been telling you and telling you and telling you, probably screaming at you, because it is literally time to close a chapter of your life. This could be a longtime friend that just does not deposit anything positive into your life anymore, but they just do the withdrawing. I used to tell my family that there's two kinds of friends, the ones who make deposits and the ones who make withdrawals. And some of them withdraw and withdraw and withdraw and withdraw. And as you know, just like your bank account, if you don't make deposits, you end up empty, right? There is somebody here who's been draining you, but you've been allowing it. So you need to, part of this is acknowledging your part in this and letting go of what is not serving you, because there is a whole nother world on the other side of this, and it's coming up now for a reason, because we're in the season of this. So whenever you're finding this reading, though, it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up to remind you to take your power. And I have the Hermit here. There's a lot of destiny cards here. You know, this is a very, very important thing in your life. Maybe you've noticed that you've been people-pleasing or something. Maybe this is a chapter where you let everybody else have your power, not just one person. Maybe you have a pattern of people-pleasing. Maybe you have a pattern of putting others ahead of you. It's time for you to take back your power. It's time for you to step into your highest version of yourself. It's time for you to let go of what doesn't serve you and what doesn't align with you and what drains you. The energy of the Hermit says it's time to back up, back out of this situation, and take some time for introspection. Take some time to listen to your heart. So maybe when you're done with this reading, you can take some time to listen to your heart, unless this reading is already loud and clear, giving you confirmation you know exactly what to do. But the Hermit says, you know, back up. Step out of this connection and listen to what your heart is saying, because there's something here that you're holding on to. It may be something of an addiction. Maybe it's codependency. Maybe you have a codependent relationship with some friends, or a codependent relationship at work, or a codependent relationship in love. And it's telling you it's time to put it to rest, and it's time for you to maybe, this is a single energy, so it's like, step back, listen to your heart, or for some of you, you're literally going to be walking away, because this is something that is going to resonate for you as confirmation that you already know. And so you know when you hear this, it's your time. It's your time to let go. It's your time to close this cycle. This is in the heart of your spread. This cycle is closing. You've come full circle. And you've learned all the lessons. And now it's time for you to advance to the next level. The next level is you stepping into your power. And your life is never going to look the same after this, because this is a big cycle that's closing for you. This is a big, giant, heavy, important cycle that's closing for you. Finding your power, standing in your power, honoring your power, and saying no more people pleasing. No more putting other people ahead of me. No more doing things or saying yes to things that I don't want to do. No more sitting on the phone listening to drama that just drains me. No more spending time with people who don't deposit but continually withdraw. This is a big move for you. And what's going to happen is I see you getting the victory here with this card of victory. Literally, this is the Six of Wands getting the victory after the battle of the Five of Wands. You get the victory. So this is confirmation, and you're going to run with it. You're going to step into your power and you're going to run with it. I see you getting the victory here. And this is putting you in the spotlight. All eyes are on you. This is doing life different. Because of the time that we're in, and because all of this illumination, the moon, the sun, and the star, all light illuminating in the darkness that's right here in your face, you're going to know what to do. And you're going to act on it. And what's going to happen is you're catapulting yourself forward light years ahead, where you are going to heal faster than usual. You're going to come out of this winning. You're going to come out of this in your power, and you're going to move through this at an escalated rate. Okay, I've got the Chariot. This is telling me, both of these cards actually are telling me that you're being catapulted out of where you were and into your next chapter, which is success in all areas. It's you being like, you're literally going to see a different light. You are literally going to be living life differently than what you did in the past. And you are going to receive accolades for it. You are going to receive promotion for it. You are going to receive so much success and abundance and peace and joy and happiness and better friends. I shouldn't say better friends. I should just say, sometimes we outgrow people. And when we have the courage to let go, on the other side, you get rewarded. And so there's like-minded friends on the other side. You're doing life differently. You're doing life in a energy of success and abundance, but it's at an accelerated rate because of the time that we're in. It's like things are accelerating, and there's love. There's love here. This could be friendship. This could be you loving the next chapter because you found your power and you had the courage to cut some sort of tie that was draining you. And it could have been a codependent, addictive type of tie. So this could also be literal addiction. Your intuition maybe has been telling you that there's some habit that you have that is something of an addiction. And maybe you need to let go of that. Step into your truth and let go of that, because your truth, your heart has been telling you. Your body has been giving you signs, right? And your heart has been telling you it's time to let go of something. And it's time to choose you. It's time to choose your health. And in doing so, and having that courage to let go of whatever it is, to have that courage, you live a life of success afterwards. You will have success in this situation, whatever it is. The Six of Wands and the Chariot, both energies here, tell me that you will have success in whatever it is. That means there's going to be nothing but good rewards on the other side of letting go of this. You've been undecided. You've been undecided, not sure what to do, but you're feeling the imbalance, okay? There's an imbalance here. If you were meant to stay in this situation, you would not be feeling the imbalance. You would not be feeling undecided. You would be feeling peaceful. But there's something that is not peaceful about this situation. So it has you in this feeling of abundance, of out of balance, of unbalance is what I was trying to say. You want to step into abundance. This is not abundance. Okay? So we're letting go of something here that is keeping that abundance from you. I've got the Queen of Cups. Let's see what she is. Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles came out in reverse. I feel like this Queen of Cups is saying that you've been in this energy of just sort of waiting in limbo. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse, upright, means like-minded, same page, same time, like-minded individuals working together, cooperation, compromise. Coming out in reverse, to clarify, my Queen of Cups kind of tells me that this is an imbalance, There's a lack of cooperation. there is a lack of coming together. There's not two people being on the same page, because one obviously is feeling drained and the other one is doing the draining and not replenishing. And the Queen of Cups, sometimes she is very famous for that. Sometimes she's very famous for pouring out her entire cup and leaving herself empty. And she tends to attract people who are happy to take what's in her cup. They're happy to take all of her resources. They're happy to take all of her love, all of her nurturing, her motherly, beautiful heart, who wants to take care of everybody and be there for everybody. And she so easily puts others first that she leaves herself empty. Excuse me. And you've been waiting for things to change for a while. But this coming up in reverse says you're going to continue to wait, because there's an imbalance here. And this is just repeating the story again and again. This imbalance is somebody doing the taking, somebody doing the giving. It's not an equal give and take. And so you're just needing to find your power, get back up on your throne, find your truth, because your truth is speaking loud and clear. I know that. This is going to be a confirmation, because your truth is like, hello, get it, get it, get it. And you're like, no, I'm scared. Or, but what if, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If you're telling yourself these things, it's time for you to find you, step into that power, and put you first. And let the universe take care of the other person or people. Let the universe take care of them, because you do not have to worry about hurting anyone else but you. And you've been hurt enough, haven't you? You've been hurt enough. It's time for you to choose you now, because no one else has, right? It's time for you to choose you. And in doing so, 2 3s, when they come out in a reading together like they did, means there is a surprise on the other side of this. There is a big surprise from the universe on the other side of this. You choosing you sets you up to be rewarded. And you are going to be catapulted forward into success. And there is a big giant surprise waiting for you on the other side. Yeah, it's time. It's time. It is really, really time. You cannot get any more strong cards than what you've had here, with all of the light and all of the dark. It's time to close and get closure on this chapter of your life. Maybe this chapter is people-pleasing, whatever it is. And it's time for it to close. It's time for you to have closure, so that you can go into your sun and your star, your wish fulfillment, your happiest days. We're stepping out of the unhappy days, and we're stepping into the happiest days of your life, where you are the highest version of yourself. Things are going to move very quickly when you make this decision. You're the highest version of yourself. You're taking control, and you're receiving rewards for it. So you let me know who this reading is for and where you fall on this timeline. Okay, so I feel like I'm reading for someone who is still dealing with this, but it's being like highlighted and loud and clear. Your intuition is telling you to walk away, but you may be already walked away. You may have already turned your back and closed the door and chosen you, and you may be on the other side. You may be in that catapulted energy where this is all just confirmation and you're receiving your rewards already. Let me know where you fit and where you fall in the comments below. And if you want to take a look in a personal reading about this situation personally, my information is always below to book a private reading. Okay, so I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here. I would love it if you would hit that like button on the way out.